Hey drummers, welcome to this full video song lesson from drumstheword.com. I'm Rob Litton and today I want to show you how to play the classic song Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers, drummed by the great feeling Al Jackson Jr. Now the tempo's 80 BPM, it's a slow sort of song, there's nothing really complicated going on in here. The hardest thing to do is to match the feel though, the groove that Al puts into this. As I've written at the top of the chart here, note, all sixteenths are slightly swung throughout, creating a half swung / straight feel. So it's neither straight 16th notes on the hi-hat, as we'll see in a second, or is it swung 16ths? It's in between, it's a quasi feel, and it's the hardest thing in the world to try and replicate. Unless you've been brought up with that style of playing, that style of music, and it's just in your blood, then it's very, very hard to replicate. And so you're going to hear me butcher this, where I'm sort of trying a little bit too hard to sort of stay between the straight and the swung. It's not my style, so it's going to sound a little bit wrong. What I recommend you do is you either play it straight or you play it swung throughout the song and sort of stick to that. If you really can't get that feel, then stick to one or the other, otherwise it's going to sound like you're going all over the place, as you're probably going to hear me try. But I wanted to show you how difficult it was to sort of get that balance between swung and straight, and it's a really, really tricky thing to do. So don't beat yourself up or feel bad about it if you can't get it. It's one of those things. But what you can do is listen to the song, listen to the music 100 times, and try to play along with it. It's much easier when you play along with the song to sort of get that feel. You can hear the drummer, Al Jackson, you can hear the rest of the band, so that helps you to sort of get that groove. When you're playing on your own, it's very hard to play. Without the music, it's very hard to get that feel. So play with the song a lot and experiment with that quasi feel. If you hear yourself playing a sort of a strong shuffle, then you know you've gone too far. If you're playing it straight, then you know you've gone too far as well. Sort of in between. Very hard. Anyway, I'll show you what I mean with the first bar drum beat. So we're playing cross stick throughout, and we're playing 16th notes on the hi-hat. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a cross stick on 2 and 4. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. The bass drum is playing on 1 and then on 3 and the of 3, pushing into the cross stick on beat 4. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and 4. So that's the straight version. If I try and play it as straight as possible, there's a little bit of swing there, naturally, because I'm hearing the song in my head. I accidentally put a little bit of swing there, a little touch of swing at the end there. Now let's play it really swung. Hear the big difference between those two. And now what we got to try and do is find the in-between. And that's the hardest thing in the world to do. So hopefully you can hear from that example there the difference between the ultimate swung version, the ultimate straight version, and where you've sort of got to find it in between. Hopefully you'll do better than me at trying to find that balance. So then it goes on,